Cheers.
All right. Cheersies. Oh, is that alcohol? Shall we? Are you ready?
Yes.
Shall we waste no time?
Let's get into it.
Here we go. It's Hot Mike. I have a very special guest. Haven't seen her in the chair in a while. My lovely fiance, Vanessa.
Hello.
Welcome back.
Thank you.
Well, I say welcome back, but truly, we have the rap notes. And rap notes are definitely coming
Yes.
back. We've taken a break because we're very busy.
Mm-hmm.
They're coming back. Worry not. But this is the first time you have appeared officially on the Hot Mike podcast. So welcome.
Boom.
Welcome. Boom, it's Hot Mike. Hi, Vanessa.
Hello.
Thank you for joining me this evening.
I think I'm your first barefoot guest.
Oh, yeah, perhaps.
Mm-hmm.
And you're barefoot in October.
Yes.
We've got Halloween right around the corner. This won't come out for a little bit longer, but happy Friday. And wrapping up the week, starting a weekend. And we just wanted to start it together.
Do you want to do a movie corner with me?
Let's do a movie corner.
Because that's what I had to go grab. I wasn't quite ready because I had to get this. Oh.
Yeah? What do you got there?
This is a notebook that is an odd shape. I can't
Where'd you get
remember
it?
when I got it. I think my mom gave it to me, or maybe it was Santa
Okay.
one year. And it's so cool. I'm gonna get in trouble if I got that wrong. But I just wasn't sure what to do with it.
Question.
Yes.
Did you get it so long ago that you believed in Santa when you got the gift?
I think it was a little bit after that.
Okay.
I think this was in high school when
Okay.
I was doing a little bit more writing, and so notebooks were a common gift.
Okay.
I still have a whole drawer full of notebooks. I never need to buy another notebook.
That's awesome. You can never have too many.
You can't. So I love this notebook, and I started using it during the pandemic to start recording the movies that we watch.
Isn't that special?
And so like each page almost gets us, it's about a month per page.
Uh-huh.
And it's quite impressive. It's a lot.
We watch movies often. By often, it's daily.
Yes. Pretty much daily. So what movie are we watching tonight?
Uh-huh.
Mm-hmm.
Every night's movie night.
And I thought I could just pick some random movies we've watched in the
Okay.
last few months and ask you some questions about it.
Cool.
Yeah.
Ooh, like trivia style?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Ooh, this is fun.
So I'm going to go to March. Gonna
Okay.
Go back a ways. Billy Madison.
Billy Madison. All right.
Which-
Ooh. You know what it makes me think of during this time? It's a Norm Macdonald film.
Yes.
Uh-huh.
One of my favorites.
Yep.
Yes.
He's fantastic. He's so good in that.
What's your favorite Norm quote from that movie?
Let's see. I think it's when Billy Madison asks, "What day is it?" and he goes, October?
No, he's got some really good one-liners in that one.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. No, that's in here a couple times.
R.I.P. Norm.
R.I.P. Okay. April.
Uh-huh. Is that what I should do? I should just pull a quote out of each of these?
A quote or
A fun fact?
Fun fact.
Cool. This is fun.
Yeah,
I like
yeah.
this game.
Please.
I like
Please.
this game.
Let your whatever comes to your mind
Okay,
first.
okay.
Okay. The Parent Trap.
Oh. Ooh,
The
which one?
1998. The remake.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
I was so proud of you for watching
Not
this
as
with
good as Mary-Kate and Ashley's It Takes Two. That's my hot take.
Yes.
They did it better.
Oh, I love that you've seen both of those movies.
I have.
With me.
Uh-huh.
Mm-hmm.
It Takes Two is fantastic. Kirstie Alley and Steve Guttenberg.
Oh, the Gutenberg. So good. Okay. Moving on to May.
Cool.
The Sting.
Ooh, The Sting. follow-up project George Roy Hill did with the Butch and Sundance cast. Do I have a fun fact?
Do you remember that we watched it? We did a double feature with another movie. Can you name that movie? It was...
Did The Sting come first?
No, Sting came second.
Sting came second.
Mm-hmm.
So we set it up with, if you give me hints, is it another type heist film? Is it
the connection is in title only.
Yeah.
Not subject or actor related. And it's another title that starts with the.
But there is a connection.
Yes.
Between.
In the title. The blank. The Sting.
Oh, wait, the blank. The King.
Yes.
We did The King and the Sting.
Yeah.
Shout out to Brendan Schaub and Theo Vaughn. King and the Sting.
Inspiring one of the weirdest double features we've ever done, where we watched The King.
The King with Timothy Chalamet.
So good.
So good.
Phenomenal.
Yes.
Sword
and we
Shield
followed
movie.
it up with The Sting. Oh my God. Great double feature. King and the Sting.
Yeah.
Way to bring it back. Love that.
All right. In June. Oh, I think, this is kind of one of those, if you spin the wheel, it's always going to land on this at some point. Once Upon a Time in Hollywood.
Once Upon a Time in Hollywood, which is usually screened monthly in this household.
Yeah.
Boy, what to say about Once Upon a Time?
We could do a whole podcast just on Once Upon a Time.
Perhaps we should.
Perhaps
we should. We went into that film knowing so much about the Manson family and the Sharon Tate LaBianca murders because of Karina Longworth's You Must Remember This podcast. And she did a whole season on the Manson family, and it is incredibly in-depth and thorough, that when we went and saw Once Upon a Time, it was like, okay, we did our homework. This is truly made for us.
Mm-hmm.
Our time spent in Hollywood, our love for the golden age of Hollywood, to see a film made at the end of that era. It was incredible.
That podcast is the first podcast I've ever really fallen in love with.
That's okay. That's your first.
That was the first one. I just had to listen to every episode. I've stayed as an active listener, catching the new seasons and going back to the beginning once in a while. It's just fun. Do
you remember your first podcast ever? Ever?
Yes, it was actually shortly before You Must Remember This. This was at while working at Sundance, and everyone was listening to Serial.
Oh yeah,
everyone like that. I feel like when I resisted podcasts
Sarah Koenig
a little bit,
right?
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
And then Serial got me into it, and I started listening to You Must Remember This and Stuff You Missed in History Class.
Yeah,
that's it. And then you've got me into more true crime.
But
You Must Remember This is pretty true crime. It's just Hollywood true crime.
Hot take. Did Adnan Syed do it?
No, I don't think so.
No.
I don't think so.
Yeah.
Mm-mm. But I'm an optimist.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
You want to think he didn't do it?
I want to think he didn't do it.
I agree. I wanted to think that the whole time.
Do you think he did it?
As soon as it was over, I was like, he probably did it.
When we're watching.
The whole time, I was like, there's no way. No way. And I wanted more and more evidence to stack in his defense. And I felt that way the entire time. I felt that way with Making a Murderer, too.
Mm-hmm.
Where the whole time, I'm just like, oh my God, this guy got wrongly convicted of murder twice. Oh my God, what are the odds? There's no chance this is and then it's over, roll credits, and I was like, Yeah, he probably did it. He probably did both of those crimes.
We watched a lot of Forensic Files. Do you think that first episode of Serial could have been summed up in an episode of Forensic Files?
Yeah.
But is that because Forensic Files is so good?
They do it so well.
It can sum up anything in 22 minutes.
Yep. They have honed their craft, and they can tell a story with the best example that we found is on Netflix, Murder Amongst the Mormons.
Yes.
That's what it's called.
Mm-hmm.
Is it 2 episodes or is it 3 episodes?
I think it's a 3-parter.
3-parter. Okay.
So
each part
3+ hours.
60 minutes.
At least.
Yeah, they might be longer.
Mm-hmm.
They might be 80 minutes. Whatever it is. It's so long and drawn out. And they tell the same story. Netflix, Forensic Files. And Netflix tells a story in 3 hours that Forensic Files does better in 22 minutes, where there are details of the case, forensic evidence that's presented that proves the case that is excluded from the documentary. It was embarrassing to watch and just painful. It was like, come on, wrap this up. Like, yeah. Anyways, Forensic Files, they really had it down. They're not making episodes anymore.
I'm a convert.
Is that because we've stopped murder? Is murder not happening anymore?
Is it Minority Report? Are we ahead of it now?
We are now in pre-crime.
Nice.
God, I love it.
Say goodbye to your privacy.
Do you kind of want to be a precog? And you just take a salt bath all day?
Just be floating in water.
Do you have an echo? Oh, don't worry. They're having a nightmare.
I do now.
Sleep it off, you weirdo.
Okay. Next page.
Okay. Minority Report.
In July, we watched Borat, Cultural Learnings of America for Make Benefit Glorious Nation of Kazakhstan.
Oh, that's the full name.
That is the full name. I forgot it. And I used it because we were having trouble getting to the full page that month. So I think we were actually choosing movies with long titles.
Yeah. Oh my God, you're right.
Yeah, I looked it up, like movies with the longest titles, and that is one of them.
The funniest way to pick out a movie.
It really is.
It's the strangest when we're like, oh, this would be good. Nah, it's not long enough.
A lot of Harry Potter and Indiana Jones.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. They get real wordy with their titles.
Okay, what's your go-to thought on Borat?
Yik schmel. Wah wah wee woo. And scene. Nice. I like the ones that don't make sense. The go-tos are like, my wife. No. Yeah. That's not what I do.
I didn't see it for the longest time because people were quoting it so much and it was so obnoxious. I was just like, I don't want to know. I don't want to know it's from.
Did we see it together for the first time?
Yes. Yeah. That was my first time seeing it.
Yes.
Was it your first time?
No, I'd seen it once before, and I know I watched it with friends, laughed hysterically, and then, but I was also just like, no, there's too much painful. Like, he's got his skits where he's in Kazakhstan and he's in the village and he's showing like how primitive life is. Which you have a friend from Kazakhstan, right?
Yes.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
And
Anastasia.
And yes, beautiful name. And beautiful person.
Yes.
Namaste. Mm-hmm. And people in Kazakhstan were outraged at some people at the betrayal of Kazakhstan. Yeah. And you said that she told you it's because it's just so deadly accurate.
That's what she told me. That is what she told me, and I never forgot because it was hilarious.
That's fantastic.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's one of those painfully awkward films that I like to watch. Not so. I've seen it twice. That's great.
Well, we own it now, so.
We had to buy it to watch it.
Yeah. It's good.
Thanks, Amazon Prime. Oh.
Dragon Slayer.
Oh, Dragon Slayer.
Yeah.
Surprisingly dark and terrifying.
It was not at all what I expected.
I thought it was going to be like Fraggle Rock. I thought it was going to be like super, super.
Yeah.
Just like
it was
kids movie.
I feel like it almost should have been R-rated. It was so, or sorry, it probably was R-rated, wasn't it?
I don't think so.
No.
Maybe
not.
It's the 80s. It's probably G. But it's scarier than Willow. And Willow's one that you go back to and you're like, Jesus, this was for kids? We made this for kids?
Right?
Yeah. Dragon Slayer was a lot like that.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah.
Have you gone back to it?
No, I haven't.
You said
it's
you
not
were
super
so
fresh.
excited to watch it again.
It's like, I'm going to watch this again.
Okay, we'll keep getting more recent.
Kind of like
with
Thief.
these.
As soon as I watched Thief,
You wanted to
the Michael Mann, as
Mm-hmm.
soon as it was over, I was like, again. That was amazing. That was incredible. I want to see. It's basically like a full feature film when you finish Heat, and you're like, I want more deleted scenes from Heat. I want more of Heat. That's what Thief is, and it's incredible. So Dragon Slayer, yeah, very similar. What happens when you miss the book?
I don't know. The Wolf of Wall Street.
Yikes, don't watch it with your parents.
Yeah, if you're a boomer, this is not the movie for you, probably.
Yeah, definitely don't. Or don't watch it with your kids.
Yeah. Yes.
Because a boomer made this movie.
True. Good point.
I mean, the first 10 minutes. Can you imagine a guy in his 70s directing this film? The things that Jordan Belfort, Leo DiCaprio, is doing in the first 10 minutes of this movie. Are you thinking of what I'm thinking of? Probably not.
Probably not.
I'm not going to say it.
No, probably
I'm not
shouldn't
gonna say
say
it.
it. No. Let's keep it G.
It's rough.
Let's keep it G.
But
and talk
God,
about
that movie's incredible. And the F-bombs.
Sleepless in Seattle.
Oh.
In the same month, we watched Sleepless in Seattle.
Oh, my God.
Yeah.
We also watched You've Got Mail, which I had never seen.
Mm-hmm.
And I always thought, what's the point of seeing You've Got Mail? I've already seen Sleepless in Seattle. It's kind of like David Spade, his review on Weekend Update when he's talking about, he's like, when Casino came out. And he's like, Casino? More like Casino. I liked it better when it was called Goodfellas.
That's just a good line.
Yeah. Well, that was my unfair bias towards You've Got Mail. Because all I knew was Sleepless in Seattle. Here's what I can, my takeaway from Sleepless in Seattle. All I remember was hearing, like, when the movie came out and growing up, like, how cute and adorable that little kid was. Like, his little boy.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I was the same age as that little boy. So the whole time that he's like, oh, he's so adorable. I remember my little 8-year-old brain is like, what the fuck makes him so special?
That's
okay. Now I watch it in my 30s and I'm like, adorable. What a charming young man. But at his age,
you can't help
I didn't get it.
comparing yourself.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Super jealousy vibes. Yeah. I was like, he's getting way too much attention.
I'm sure you were cuter at that age. I'm sure of it.
I don't know. Those dimples were it's knocking it out of the park.
And what was your takeaway from You've Got Mail? Like how now that you've actually seen it and you confronted that bias. Of thinking it's just going to be a Sleepless in Seattle repeat, would you say that it was?
Nope. Yeah. Totally different. It was great and crazy to see Dave Chappelle as Tom Hanks's best friend.
I love that part.
Crazy.
I love it. But it is
Didn't see it coming.
It's harder to understand the further in time we get from it.
Yeah.
But, I want to think there might still be buddies.
Yeah.
From making that movie together. Who knows?
Oh, that's an interesting thought.
Maybe they did it together because they were buddies.
Yeah. Do you think Tom Hanks is shooting Dave texts right now that's like, hey, hang in there, buddy. This will all blow over.
Is he getting a lot of fire for his special?
Yeah.
Yeah. Is it as bad as he expected?
Well, he's been doing it for like 4 or 5 specials where he's making his point known.
Yeah.
But his point's not being understood or accurately represented.
You're going to just have to watch that special for yourself.
Yeah, even the today's news about there was a big walkout at, I say big walkout. It's probably like 15 people at Netflix, and that he refused to talk to the community, and he was like, "That's absolutely not true," and no one ever came to me to talk, but I'm willing to come to the table and talk, but I'm not bending the knee to do so.
Mm-hmm. Okay, I'm cheating.
And scene. That's all we need to talk about.
Hey, it was a hot take.
That was a hot take.
Hot take.
Hot take, hot topic.
Dave Chappelle.
Love Dave Chappelle.
I'm cheating on this one. UFC 266.
266. I don't remember who fought.
By number, you don't know. It was whoever it was last month.
Oh, was it?
And moving on.
You stumped me.
I stumped you. I stumped myself. I don't know.
Stumped the chump.
I don't know. If I had the fight card in front of me, I could talk about it.
Yeah.
We did a double feature last month. Actually, I think this was a triple feature. We did Legend.
Oh, shit.
Wait, no. We did Willow and then Top Gun and then Legend.
Oh my God.
And why did we do it that way?
It's the perfect time. Wow, great one. This is a fantastic one. Okay. So I just recently did a post on Legend, and I was talking about the importance of that film and the significance of that film in Tom's career and in the order in which he was doing pictures. So he got Legend. He got Legend after doing All the Right Moves, which he's a football player. High school. And basically got to show his athleticism, emotional range, and he got cast in Legend, and that is directed by Ridley Scott. While Legend is in production, Ridley's younger brother, Tony, is putting Top Gun into production. And Tony Scott and Jerry Bruckheimer are looking for their lead. They're looking for Maverick. They were well aware of Tom from All the Right Moves. They know he's now in a picture with Tony's brother Ridley, and they reached out, and Ridley was absolutely like, "This is your guy. Like you need to cast him as Maverick." Like, and so they're like, "Great, let's have him come and test." Which is really cool. So when you see test footage of Maverick, he's got long hair and a ponytail. He's got the hair that he has in Legend.
Oh my God.
As Jack, the wood nymph. But he rides up to set or like to the airstrip on his motorcycle. And so it's weird. You're like, "Oh my God, these are flashes of Maverick." But it's still him in Legend. If you're a fan of Legend, you're seeing him in this movie, and he flies with the Blue Angels, and he starts getting himself into the role. He signs on to the project, and he does Top Gun. While doing Top Gun, he's working with the likes of Val Kilmer. And he and Val Kilmer, it's almost like there's the rub that happens with the Sword and Shield movie done by Tom in Legend, and then Val Kilmer immediately follows up Top Gun with Willow.
Yeah.
So he leaves the set of Top Gun to go put on a long brunette wig with braids in it, and does his version of a Sword and Shield, which is the greatest swordsman to ever live. What was that? Would Mad Mardigan beat Jack in a sword fight? Yes, definitely. I'm on the record saying it.
Oh, yeah.
I think Mad Mardigan takes his head.
I think Val Kilmer could take Tom Cruise.
Not currently.
Oh, sure.
If we're talking 20,
currently, Tom Cruise is definitely gonna win.
Yeah.
He just has to outrun him.
Tom Cruise. Yeah. Oh, yeah. You mean outwalk him?
Yeah. I haven't seen that documentary because I don't want to.
Because
I can't
one.
handle the truth or the hard reality right now.
Yeah, the sad reality of Val Kilmer.
Can only take so much at a time.
His state.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, he's been fighting
I
some
remember
stuff.
him the way he was in Willow.
Yeah.
And the way he was in The Saint.
Beautiful.
Mm-hmm.
What about At First Sight?
I haven't seen that. What is that?
He's blind.
Oh.
No. I haven't seen that as a great response.
Nice.
That'd be great if you were like, have you seen, what do you think about Scent of a Woman? I haven't seen it.
Nice. Okay.
It looks like you're blind.
Oh, yeah,
all right.
It does.
Yeah.
Yeah. Choosing again from this month, Dogma.
This very month, Dogma.
Yeah.
What a get George Carlin was for that movie.
Yeah.
I think what he has cataloged in his stand-up specials around religion and around God and around his own stance on all of this, it's so perfect to cast him. I mean, everybody was a great get in that movie.
Yeah,
Like the cast is it's incredible.
So good.
And it's a testament to what great work Kevin Smith was doing early on and on the indie scene. I mean, all those people that are in the movie are indie actors. They just became huge and mainstream. Yeah. But Ben and Matt, indie actors. Selma Hayek, indie.
This is Halloween weekend, and
yes.
I still think it would be one of the coolest, like, low-cost costumes to go as Matt and Ben
Easy.
in that movie. Like,
hoodie, trench coat.
Yeah.
Done.
Yeah.
You're Loki, Bartleby. You're good. That would be good.
You got to get the 90s haircuts, though.
Oh, my God. They had, like, that was the era of, like, the Caesar haircut, right?
Yes. Mm-hmm.
All right, Kings of the Caesar haircut. Well, I don't know if those two princes. They're two princes. Maybe all-time king.
Who's that?
Caesar. No, all-time king in Hollywood during that era. George Clooney.
I thought you might say that.
Did you? Mm-hmm. Is that what you were thinking too?
Yes, but I was thinking of him being
board.
More recently in the what is that movie where he's playing Caesar? Like he's playing an actor who's
my God, in Hail Caesar.
Hail Caesar.
Yeah. Oh, wow.
I love that movie.
Well, that's hilarious. And what was his name? Baird something. Baird Hamilton?
Baird Whitlock.
Baird Whitlock. I was close with Hamilton. No, it wasn't. Baird Whitlock.
Thank you.
Nice. I wonder if that was at all a little bit of a poke at George, who loves to. He's self-deprecating himself. Like, I wonder if that was at all like you rocked this, full serious,
right?
like back in 1993. But he was rocking that in The Peacemaker. Boy, even Batman had a bit of a Caesar haircut.
I had to fact check myself. I was right.
Baird
Whitlock.
Yeah.
I was like, that is the weirdest name.
You're like, he fist bumped me. If I got that wrong.
If I got that wrong, I'm going to not let you publish this. I'm sure I got something else wrong, though.
Mm-hmm.
That's okay.
No.
Yeah.
All right. One more?
Yes. Let's go back from beginning of the year. Robin Hood, Prince of Thieves.
Can't say enough about this movie. Can't say enough. Best consistent from beginning to end English accent. I mean, opening credits to the end credits. Best English accent from a non-UK actor goes to Kevin Costner.
Is the award like a thing of popcorn spray painted gold? I mean,
Oh, yes.
yeah.
You mean like an MTV movie
Yeah.
award? Yes. See, that's always the thing that is panned about the movie. It's a phenomenal film.
It's got a lot going for it.
It's an excellent action picture.
Mm-hmm.
Kevin Reynolds directs.
Martin Freeman's amazing.
Yes. Morgan Freeman's not too bad himself.
Oh my God, Morgan Freeman! See, I told you I'd get something wrong. It's because we just saw Martin Freeman in something the other day.
Yes.
Yeah.
You're right.
Yeah, that's my excuse.
In Fargo, the series.
Yes, he was narrating.
Yep.
In the third season.
Yep.
And it was like, who is that?
Lester Nygaard.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that's my excuse.
It's fair. It's fair.
I always forget his name's Morgan because I don't think of guys being named Morgan. And
Yeah.
I've known a couple guys. Well, I've known personally one guy named Morgan, and I've read it in books, but it just slips away.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wouldn't that be weird if you're like the shortened version of your name as a male would be Morg?
Morg.
Yeah.
I hadn't thought about that.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, that's bad.
Morgan Earp.
Did he go by Morg?
Wyatt Earp's younger brother who got shot and killed by the
Sounds like a gang member's name. Here's Morg.
It's Morg. Morg Earp. But he was a deputized sheriff.
Oh, okay.
He
Gotcha.
got gunned down in cold blood while playing a game of pool. His last words
Way to go.
were asking if his legs were out straight. Those were his last words. Boy, I took it dark.
So back to Robin Hood.
Jesus,
which is
Morgan Freeman.
Robin Hood, Prince of Thieves. I really had.
Okay,
I did
real
not
quick.
know that movie.
Who's got more freckles, me or Morgan Freeman? Go.
I think it is you.
All right, but
Yes.
it's close though. He's got some freckles.
I haven't seen much under the clothes with him, so I can't say for sure.
You better not.
I haven't seen any R-rated movies with Morgan Freeman.
Behold, I am Azim. I am not like you, but I fight. I fight for Robin Hood. All right, that's my Morgan Freeman.
That was good. It's the best
That's my
part of the.
Azim.
It's the best part of the movie
It's so
when
good.
he gives that speech.
It's an incredible action picture, and so is Waterworld. So Kevin Reynolds and Kevin Costner made both of these pictures together, and they both were like after Robin Hood, they kind of broke up as friends. Like it was such a bad production. Then they were like, let's do it again, and it was even worse. I bet they keep in touch now, and I bet they're cool. But I think that, I mean, Kevin Costner's always Kevin Costner. Whether it's Robin Hood, like Robin Hood is no different than Dunbar from Dances with Wolves. It's the same guy.
It's the
same guy.
Yeah.
Honestly, the only time I think Kevin Costner, well, ooh. Okay, here's my hot take.
Is he in Revenge?
Yeah, he's in Revenge. Yeah, he's in Revenge.
That's right. That's the other.
I almost said fuck. Yeah, he's in Revenge.
Yeah.
Are you mad at that movie?
I am still mad at that movie. It hurt.
Are you mad at me for showing you that movie?
Yes.
All right, Tony Scott picture. We were talking about Top Gun earlier.
Mm-hmm.
So when Quentin Tarantino sold True Romance, he was, as they say, over the moon. And what he was bragging about to people was that the studio bought his film, and the studio had hired a director. And what he was bragging about was, he said, because Tony Scott wasn't the name that it was yet.
Mm-hmm.
It was growing.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
He was like, the guy who directed Revenge is making my movie. And I'm thrilled by that.
I recognize it's a good movie because it made me have such a strong reaction. Like I didn't even like. I'd only seen Madeline Stowe a little bit before that, and ironically in a TV show called Revenge, which was more of a. I mean, it was a soap opera.
Oh wow!
Set in the Hamptons. But
okay,
she's a very dislikable character on that show. Well, when we watched Revenge, I really liked her.
Yeah.
I really, really liked her, and to see what happened to her character.
Yeah,
that's real rough.
It's bad.
It's real bad.
Yeah, sold into prostitution. I don't want to give anything away.
Too late.
Spoilers, 1985. I don't know when that came out. But what I was saying was Kevin Costner's always Kevin Costner.
Yeah.
I think it's not that we get the real version and then everything we've seen is fake. I think we get the real version under the direction and writing of Ron Shelton. Mm. So he wrote and directed Tin Cup and Bull Durham. I think we tap into a side of Kevin Costner that is, it's the more playful, like the guy who's having fun at what he's doing. Because Kevin Costner movies, he's not having a lot of fun. He's getting real mad. He can be a fish out of water, so he's trying to adapt. Mm-hmm. And then he's getting revenge.
Yeah.
That is a common arc for him and his characters. Mm-hmm. And goddamn, he's good at it.
I still haven't seen Tin Cup.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm. A lot like Crash Davis.
Okay.
But Crash about 15 or 20 years beyond. And older.
Okay.
Yeah, beyond what the movie of Bull Durham.
Okay.
But if he had been a professional golfer.
Gotcha.
So it's all about golf.
Yes. Mm-hmm.
Same mentality, same kind of approach to the game. And now he's at a point where he's super loose, mm-hmm. and he's just hustling people. That's Tin Cup.
That sounds fun.
Yeah.
I bet I would like that.
I think you would.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. This has been a fun game.
Yes, it has.
I really like this.
I'm so glad.
What should we call it? Movie Roulette?
Yeah, Movie Roulette. I like that.
Cool.
Perfect.
I like it too. Vanessa, thank you for...
Happy Friday night.
Thank you. Happy Friday.